I'm going to make it bigger and bigger and bigger. And so the race was on then for everybody to keep making that machine bigger and bigger and bigger. So from 1793, you'd go from his little engine to 1914. By the time this gin came around, built, your gin stands would be the size of this, basically. And they haven't stopped. The basic premise is the same. They all have blades in them, but you flash forward to 2019, the biggest, they think, most modern gin in the world is in North Texas, around Amarillo. It's called Adobe Walls, and it's in a community called Spearman, Texas. In 2018, they ginned their millionth bale. So they're well beyond, like ours could do 50 or 60 in a day, but it's a big business. Texas is still #1 in growing the cotton. But instead of, in our time when this gin was built, we estimate 4,000 gins around the state of Texas, central Texas. But that cotton moved. That cotton would move, everywhere from here, east, west, north, and south. You can see cotton plants. You know, in the Houston area, you can drive not very far and see cotton plants. It might not be the scale that North Texas and West Texas has and South Texas, but it's still there. So across the state of Texas today, we have just under 200 cotton gins left and operating. Wow. Last year we had 207, and I think this year it dropped down to 198. Wow. And they're all spread out.
We're at the Burton Cotton Gin.
A little extra, and we're going to fire the engine for them. We're not going to run the gin.
Oh, okay.
Y'all hold up a second here. Yeah, we're not going to run the gin, but
okay.
They want to see the engine running.
Yeah.
So what would typically happen, we show the, y'all be careful, get out of that wind.
It is cold out there. Mechanical engineering, historic mechanical engineering landmark designation. That designation is for this engine and the 57-foot line shaft that operates everything in the gym. Y'all come on in. Like I was telling them, watch this little step here. It's kind of funky.
So where's your diesel or the fuel stored if it's coming up?
A little tank right up there, up here.
Oh, up there. Oh, okay.
We just have a small tank now because we don't run it very much. Okay. That one out there is a 10,000-gallon tank, and that's what they used to run when they were running it all the time. Yeah, and these we use propane now. They used to use a handheld kerosene torch. It heats up these two rods. We get them glowing cherry red, and that's like the spark plug. And so when the engine starts firing and starts injecting fuel, it hits the bottom of these red hot rods, and that's what does it. There's no electronics at all on this engine. It's purely mechanical.
Works off a glow plug type thing.
Well, these are the glow plug. It's a glowing rod. Yeah. And so with air. And over in the corner over here is a 1920 Ford Model T engine, complete with transmission and gear shift. And that's what they used to fire up. And it ran that. And if you was to slam it in, you run the risk of this first bushing block right here, just ripping it off the foundation. But most likely, and what they have done in the past, is bust belts. Because when you try to do it and it's trying to start the other equipment that's driving in the first belt.